Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Bird's Eye View. I'm here with War Duck, the one and only. So good to have you guys. Thanks for joining us today. We have a kind of a topic we wanted to talk about a little bit about trying to set the news straight, to try to help you guys in healing properly. Maybe is that the best way to say it? But have you guys ever heard of like putting hydrogen peroxide onto your skin or onto a wound to
Just
try
rub
to
dirt
heal it
on it,
faster?
right?
Yeah. Oh, or my favorite too is put butter on a burn, make it taste good. But yeah, that's what we're talking about is how people are putting hydrogen peroxide onto wounds, and you shouldn't. Really, you shouldn't.
And to
And
be
this was
honest,
something
I have done this my whole life until this article.
I learned just today. No, and I was telling Duck too on the just as I was growing up and as I was learning about this, I used to do it all the time. And the only time I really stopped was when I married a nurse. And
She told
she's
you what's
like,
going
"What are you doing? Don't put hydrogen
on.
peroxide on your nerve." She's like, "No, the hydrogen peroxide, it bubbles because it's killing your blood cells, which is the good stuff that you need. It ends up drying out your wound." And so, yeah, we're here to just kind of talk it through, educate it, and talk about maybe other little myths that you
All
have.
right. So the point, let's just get right to the point and then we'll do a little backstory
Yeah.
here is so our largest organ of the body is skin. And
Yep.
bacteria live on it. But when you get a cut or something or an abrasion, it
Yep.
says multiple cells are immediately involved in the initial response. So basically, without getting into all the medical stuff, we'll just put the link in here. You can read through this. Your
Yeah.
body
This was
sends
a long article,
cells.
but good.
Your body sends cells to that wound to help repair that wound.
Yep.
Hydrogen peroxide then kills everything in there, including all those good cells.
Everything. Everything. Yeah.
It delays healing and causes scarring, which I did not know.
Yeah.
Significantly impairing the
it.
healing process and irreversibly worsening the scarring process. Severe toxicity from skin application could include inflammation, blistering. Okay. So there you go. Like, I didn't know that until this article. That's very weird. So hydrogen peroxide was discovered in 1818 by a French chemist. It was first used to commercially bleach hats.
Yeah, I did hear that.
I don't know why you're bleaching hats, but okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
1 billion pounds of hydrogen peroxide needed annually, mostly for the bleaching of paper and pulp. It's formed without atmospheric. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that was the main use for that.
See, hydrogen peroxide is like bleach, basically. It's like
So
the Clorox bleach that you're not supposed to get on your clothes because it turns it white and kills everything. Yeah, that's
So 102 years later, after it was discovered, hydrogen peroxide has been used as an antiseptic since the 1920s. The germ-destroying properties of hydrogen peroxide are well documented.
it's been around for a while. It's well documented, well tested. It's true.
It kills bacteria, viruses, yeast, fungi, spores, and has long been used for sterilization of surfaces such as surgical tools because it kills everything.
Yeah, so if you got that fungus, bacteria, yeast infection, no, I'm just kidding. I'm not a medical sir. Don't.
Rub some hydrogen peroxide on it.
Oh, it won't hurt, but man, you're gonna cause some major problems. Don't do it. You're
So,
killing the good too. You're killing the good. Just
so
keep that in
this,
mind.
yeah, this article talks about all this right here talks all the all this right here talks about all the what it does and everything, all the medical stuff. So you should really read this article. It's very, very informative. I didn't know any
Yeah.
of this stuff. It just blew me away. Like, I was like, I've been doing that my whole life and never had any idea. So
See, and until I was like 25, I did it for at least most of my life until I was 25. I loved the bubbling that it would
yeah,
do
I was like,
on
look how
your.
clean it's getting. It's bubbling.
Yeah, it's and the listening to it too. You're just like, oh, it's just, pop, pop, pop. You dying, sucker.
You got to keep using it
Ex-
till it quits bubbling. Then it's clean.
uh-huh. Yeah, but what that does is it's killing all of your blood cells
Makes
too,
the
which makes
scar.
it dry out. And because it's drying out, yeah, you get the scar. You get a bad scarring typically. You want to keep wounds very moist and yeah, so that they heal.
I don't know if you can see that
There you go.
nasty scar all the way. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, you can kind of
I
see it.
guarantee it had hydrogen peroxide on it.
I can't tell you how many times I've like riding the bike, the skateboard, and you
Oh
get road
yeah.
rash. I have dumped. I remember pulling rocks out of my elbow and dumping the hydrogen peroxide on it too. So yeah, it's. I grew up that way too. Back in the 80s, man, we just we were kill it all, I guess. Apparently
Oh,
was
you
the
got acne? Just
mentality.
take a bath in hydrogen peroxide. You'd be all right.
Oh, I remember. Okay, so speaking of the acne, and this just reminds me too of another wise tale, but I was in reaching my puberty, and my mother was buying me Stridex, and Stridex was kind of new at that time. Well, my one of my friends wanted Stridex too, and I remember his mom just saying, "Here, use alcohol and use my makeup remover pads." So he's rubbing alcohol all over his
Oh.
face. And I'm like, dude, you're just drying out your face. It's horrible. Don't do that.
Well, but that's
So,
basically right. Drying out your face. Is that what you're supposed to do with acne?
well, with acne, a little bit. Stridex is not
Yeah.
alcohol. I think they
Yeah.
used to be. They used like way back
It
in the
was like
day.
it was probably like a mix between alcohol and hydrogen peroxide.
Probably, probably.
Hey, if we just take alcohol and hydrogen peroxide, we'll just call it Stridex. There you go, man. Hell yeah. Put it on a pad, you'll be good to go.
It's so true. This probably was. And what was the other one? Oxy-10 was another one that
Yeah.
you dip the little lotion you put on. Yeah, it's probably just thickened hydrogen peroxide.
So this was
Yeah.
very interesting article. So you definitely should read it. Well, I'll put the link down in the description because this was very, very informative. I did not know any of this stuff. I only do the one side, you know, it kills everything in there. All right, that's good.
Yeah, it's,
But it's not.
you're not going to get it. You're not going to get gangrene or anything, from it. You're not going to get a mess.
Soap and
It
water.
killed everything.
Soap and water.
Yeah.
And let your body do its thing.
Soap, water, cover it. Yep.
All right.
Your body is an amazing thing. Let it heal it. Let it do its thing.
So don't forget to like. Don't forget to share. Get this video out there. And don't forget to leave a comment and tell us how long you've been using hydrogen peroxide on your cuts and wounds. And are you going to stop after this article?
Very
So
true.
with that, though,
Appreciate
we
it,
are
everyone.
out of here. Much love all.
We'll see you, everyone.
Don't put hydrogen peroxide on it.
Don't put-